Amis téléspectateurs, bonsoir. Bienvenue sur l'autre émission de On The Beat. I want to welcome all of you. This is On The Beat. This show is brought to you by the North Miami Police Department in order to really get closer to the community and keep you informed of all the work that they're doing to keep this city safe. Today, I have with me a full house. Je dis à Chief Leonard Burgess, I have Officer Hippolyte, and I have Officer Busseret. So I want to welcome you all back to Island and welcome to On The Beat once again.
Well, thank you. Bonsoir tout le monde. I'm very happy to be here today, as well as with Stefan Hippolyte and Natalie Busseret. Great information we look forward to pass out to the community. I want to say thank you as well for the introduction that you have and the closing of this segment. So I look forward. This is the end of the year, and we have some great, exciting news we'd like to share with the community.
Well, let's go right into those great news that you want to share, because I know that, like I just said, the police department is working very hard to improve the quality of life and keep people safe in this community. What are some of the statistics that you have to show the improvement that has happened in this year?
Thank you, Ms. Filippo. In fact, the number one thing, crime reduction. We're down by 10%. That's double digits. The last 2 years, we were down by crime reduction by 3%, 2%, but down by 10% this time of the year. Hard work from all the men and women, but I will say this, the most important difference, community involvement. The community has really stepped up. The extra eyes, the extra ears that are seeing and watching any suspicious activity has really helped us lower our crime this year to date. And also, as you know, we like about our PAL program, the children program, interacting. We're very happy about that as well.
Before we really get into the PAL program, I want to stress this point that you just mentioned. Chief Burgess dit nous comme ça que une des raisons qui fait que le crime réduit à 10%, c'est parce que il y a plus rapport avec la communauté qui c'est quatrième yeux de police département qui bail plus rapport à eux-mêmes. I really want you, Officer Busseret, to even stress further on that point by talking to the viewers about this specific point.
Yes, we have something now that we call see, hear, say. Hear something, see something, say something. Si vous voyez un crime, si vous entendez que y a un crime qui a fait, dis un bagay. Parce que plusieurs fois dans la communauté, nous peur. Nous pas parler avec moun, nous pas get involved. Ça, c'est un problème. If you see something, say something. If you hear something, say something. Many times we don't want to get involved. We're afraid. We just want to let the authorities handle it. That's not a good idea because you are our eyes. You are our ears. We need you to help us so we can make this a safer place.
And that's specifically one of the reasons that we have shows such as this so
yes.
that the police department can keep informing the community
yes.
about the need for this interaction and this relationship.
Yes, many times things are solved because of a tip that comes in, because of something you thought was nothing that actually was the suspect, for example, or even the vehicle. Plusieurs fois nous gagnons que nous ouais nous tendez un bagage nous pensons c'est rien mais en vérité c'est avec information ça que nous cap joindre comment un crime été fait.
And Chief, you did, to piggyback on that, and this tremendous rapport that exists with the community that you want to keep improving. What is more or less the statistic out of every 1 in 10 case that is solved? How much usually the participation of the community brings to that?
I'll be really specific. The number one is crime reduction in violence. The type of violence of crime has reduced. For example, robberies are down by 34%. You're talking about auto thefts as well and burglaries, but we're talking about shootings and violence in the sense of robberies. Those are down by 15, 20%. These type of crimes are pretty much family, neighbors, and sometimes it's people that see what's going on, but they don't want to give us the information. Please give us information. We don't need the name. We just need the information so that we can aggressively go after the bad guy and continue to protect our kids, children, and the elderly that's in our neighborhood.
Okay, Officer Hippolyte, so tell us, what are some of the tips we can begin to look for now that the holiday season is practically upon us?
Bon, et na première chose encore pour l'opportunité ça, Jean pour faire dire, vacances pour arriver, Thanksgiving pour arriver dans la semaine prochaine, a dit moun yo commencer préparer avec vacances qui pour venir. Si ko pour aller en vacances, faire un voisin, faire un monde qui bon la caille ou connaît ko pour aller en vacances, le comme ça lui même il ka veiller sous caille là pour. Deuxième bagage, si ko pour conduire pour aller côté, best to ou conduire avec un monde, ou un partenaire avec le comme ça et li pi facile. Si ou pral conduire loin, nous ka échanger, nous ka conduire pour l'autre, etc. L'autre bagay là, c'est si que ou gen mail k'ap vin nan kay la, ou ap recevoir mail, ou konnen ko ap recevoir package, etc. Di post office an ko pap la pour yo même yo ka kembel pour ou bien relais UPS parce que ça qui rive dans communauté en l'heure comme ça, l'heure que Thanksgiving pour arriver, moun pour et Christmas pour arriver, Noël pour arriver, ou ap commander bagay online, ou ap recevoir package, ou ap recevoir bagay, yo rive devant la caillou, depuis que moun yo ouais que ou gen 2 boîtes, 3 boîtes devant caillou là, ko pa ouvert porte là pour prendre yo déjà connaît ko pa là. Depuis que connaît ko pa là, non seulement y a prend boîte yo, mais qu'on y a pas chercher casser caillou. So, nous pensons que ça c'est très important pour la communauté en cas mettre ensemble pour nous combattre contre tout crime qu'a fait dans la communauté.
Well, excellent point. Officer Busseret, not only we talk about the visible signs that someone is not home, specifically for the holiday season upon us, but what about informing everybody through social media? Hey, I'm
Yes.
hanging out in Cancun, and
Yes.
this is my address. Remember, that's my car, or what
Yes.
have you. I mean, how much
Yes.
is that helping the bad guys out there?
Social media is actually the tool that a lot of bad guys use to get information about you. You have a picture, hey, I'm going on vacation next week. You do the countdown, 5 days, 2 days, 3 days, boom, Cancun for 5 days. You just let everyone know on your social media that you're going to be gone for 5 days. That right there is a problem because they know your home will be vacant. You're going away with your family. So now they know that they can spend plenty of time inside your home and helping themselves to everything. So definitely, you're going out of town. Yes, it's okay to let a neighbor know, hey, you know what, I'm going out of town. A neighbor that you trust. I'm going out of town. Can you please keep an eye out? No one's allowed to be here. We also have watch orders in our police department. So if you feel that, I'm going to be away for a while, I don't really have anyone that I trust to do so, you can call us. We put a watch order, which we will have an officer go by there periodically. If they see a car or see someone on the property, they're not supposed to be there. It keeps your home safer.
That's again a very good point. Est-ce qu'on peut expliquer communauté qui ça que officier a sorti là qui
Ça que officier Busseret fait expliquer, son bagay que nous-mêmes nous gagnons dans la police département là qui est un watch order. Qui ça qui watch order? Le qu'on connaît qu'on parle en vacances. On parle en vacances commencer dimanche pour dimanche prochain. Ou après les bureaux de la police là, on va adresse ou dit que ou pas là mais qui numéro que vous avez contacté ou pas gen supposé gan ken moun nan ka lan ça que bureau la police en fait chaque fois que officier va travailler dans zone là yo passer devant ka lan pour yo make sure que pas gan ken lumière qui met dans ka lan pas gan ken activité qu'a fait en dedans ka lan pendant qu'on dit qu'on pas supposé là y a checké make sure que porte toujours été fermé et a fait ça autour de journée pour jusqu'à ce que tu as venu. Si par hasard tu as venu gagner une emergency ou bien tu as un cas, numéro ko ba yo y a carré l'eau pour yo ah pour qu'on ça gagne nous ouais un monde qui était devant calan et il dit que c'est gazon que tu as pas le couper est-ce que tu prêt mettre un monde pour te passer dans backyard là le comme ça n'a vérifier avant pour nous make sure que Jean côté qui te caillou c'est comme ça pour tourner venir joindre.
Ça, c'est une information très importante. And all this has to do not only with the work of the officers, fine officers working in the department, but also I know one thing that is dear, like you mentioned, is the community involvement. And you start with the younger population. So tell us about the very fine program of PAL.
Well, we're very excited about PAL, Police Athletic League. This program, we have over 300 children. They come from the high school as well as the middle school. So it's a program after school that they could get disciplined, they could go with their homework, but also we prepare them to be future leaders, to take on the role, to be disciplined, as well as to be decisive making, but also being a good brother or big sister, and be very respectful to the parents, the police officers, but also your neighborhood. So this has been very productive. This year, to date, we have no one that's been in a PAL program that's been arrested. We have everybody that's been in a PAL program has not been suspended from school and have not been disciplined. We're very proud about that.
Donc, officier Hippolyte, vous avez expliqué justement l'importance par là et qui ça le fait pour Timounio lorsque dans le programme ça qui j'ai améliorer vie et permettre de rester sur le droit chemin.
Bon, Jean que chef l'a fait expliquer là, par le programme là, c'est côté que nous prenons Timounio petit et puis n'a build yo, n'a fait grandir pour yo ka venir au monde demain. Nous montrer qui ça qui leadership, nous montrer qui ça qui honnête, nous montrer toute bagaille ça qui gens pour tourner au monde dans le futur. Jean que chef l'a fait expliquer on ba que le pas dit, c'est que yon ti moun que nous gen dans parlant li rentre dans bureau la police en Kounia, il fait graduer dans SWAT school. I just mentioned that one of the officers from the POW program became a police officer. Il fait graduer dans SWAT school côté que il fait partie de Special Response Team. Non, ça c'est un gros bagage pour nous. Encore, si nous nous montre le leadership et c'est pas seulement nous pas le programme là, c'est pas une idée strictement qui police gain là-dedans qui capable de faire police et dans le futur. Mais vous avez un docteur, vous avez un ingénieur, etc. Mais c'est pour montrer qui gens pour venir un leader demain, mais qui ça qui est honnête, mais qui ça pour faire pour gagner une structure dans la vie.
And it gives you skills, lifelong skills
Exactly.
of discipline, of
Yes.
character, moral
Yes.
And that's
responsibility as well.
That's the most you can ask for.
Excellent, excellent PAL program. And it's important for the community to also contribute to the PAL program,
Yes.
call and find out more about it, and get your kids involved and get more information so that the city can grow with citizens that are very responsible, studying from a young age. Now, Officer Busseret, what are some of the do's and don'ts that people should be aware of, or how to conduct themselves during this upcoming holiday season?
Well, during the holiday season, like Officer Hippolyte said, we buy packages. We don't pick them up immediately from in front of our homes. If possible, get them delivered at work. When you're at the mall and you're shopping, once you've loaded up your car, do not return back to the mall. Take those items home. Take them home and put them in a safe place. Don't just go from mall to mall shopping and throwing them in your cars, because all you're doing is all of the heavy lifting for the criminals. Because in the end, you did the shopping and they get everything for free.
Chief Burgess, we're going to end the show, but I know that you're very proud of the 10% overhaul, double digits reduction in crime in the city, and some are higher than others. So what would be your parting words, for over the holidays for the community today?
Well, the police department is going to continue to give hard work and get full professionalism. That's something important. We want the community to respect us as much as we respect them. What I'd like to mention also, we're still hiring. Any certified police officers that are out there, please, we're hiring up until the end of the year, and at 2016, we'll be opening up for non-certified. So please contact our police department at 305-891-0294. Information about PAL, information about the police department, or hiring, please do that. Once again, safe holiday tips through 2016. Make it safe.
Officer Hippolyte?
Bon, nous remercions la communauté encore, et Jean que nous toujours dit là, sans communauté, nous-mêmes, nous ne pouvons pas faire travail, nous. Et nous remercions, nous demandons pour qu'ils rester en bonne santé, et n'importe problème qu'ils gagnent, n'importe information qu'ils ont besoin, nous là dans la police département, là, ils peuvent venir parler avec nous, et puis nous-mêmes, nous avons l'information qu'ils ont besoin.
And the last word for Officer Busseret.
Again, we want to continue to bridge that gap between police and community. If you see something, if you hear something, please say something.
Et bien voilà, amis téléspectateurs, c'était une autre émission de On The Beat. Jeudi, comme nous avons vu, nous avons un panel très chargé. Nous remercions Chief Leonard Burgess et ensemble à tout officier Busseret et Hippolyte qui est ensemble avec nous aujourd'hui. Allow me to say this, I'm very proud of the City of North Miami Police Department and your contribution to help that department to really solve the crimes that are occurring, petty crimes and important crimes that are occurring in the community. So keep your eyes open. Like Officer Busseret said, if you see something, you hear something, then say something and contact your local police department. C'était avec vous, Jean-Robert Philippot pour On The Beat. À la prochaine.